In this video, we're going to solve equations with variables on both sides of the equal sign. And our goal is going to be to get the variable to one side or the other. In this first equation right here, we have on the left 5c's, positive 5c, and on the right we have positive 7c. My strategy in solving these equations like this is to find the side where the variable is smaller or there's less. So in this case, 5c. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this plus 5c. I'm going to subtract 5c from the left-hand side. If I subtract 5c from the left, I'm going to also subtract it from the right. Please note that I am lining up the variables on the left and the right. I'm not putting 5c over here underneath this minus 2, not underneath the 8. We're keeping this lined up. This is going to help you in the future as these equations get more and more intricate. Okay, so back to this. So we have 5c minus 5c. The c's are gone from the left, and that was our goal. So we're left with 8 on the left. 7c minus 5c is 2c. And then we have a minus 2 on this side. Not only do you need to get the variable on one side, which we just did, we got it to the right, but you need to get all the constants on the other side. So right here, I have a constant here of 8. I have a constant here of minus 2. I need to take this minus 2 and I need to get rid of it. I want the variable on one side, the constant on the other. When I say get rid of it, I just mean we are going to do the opposite operation. 2 plus 2. If I plus 2 on one side, I need to plus 2 on the other side as well. So now I have 10 is equal to 2c. And from here, we can divide by 2 on both sides. And we get 5 is equal to c for our answer. With the check, we are going to rewrite the equation as it was given to us. And we are going to plug in 5 for anywhere we see a c. So this is going to be 8 plus 5 times 5 equals 7 times 5 minus 2. Now we can just plug this whole thing right into our calculator. 8 plus 5 times 5, that is going to give me 33. And we can do the same thing on this side, plug this right into our calculator. 7 times 5 minus 2, that's also going to give me 33, and that shows that we check right here. So what I want you to do is I want you to try number 2 on your own. Remember, variables to one side, constants to the other. I always start with the variable, the side that has the smaller number of that variable, and I'm going to undo that there. So here we have our answer. The very first thing I did, since 4k was smaller, I subtracted 4k from both sides, and that left with negative 9 plus 4k equals 7. Now, since the variable is on the left, I want to get the constants over. So I'm going to add 9, because this is negative 9. Add 9 to both sides. 4k equals 16, and my answer is k equals 4. When we have parentheses, like we do in these equations in number 3 and 4, not much changes except for the fact that you need to distribute first. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to distribute. 6 times negative 3x is negative 18x. 6 times 1 is positive 6. My distribution ends when my parenthesis ends. So I'm done there. Now I have 5 on the right-hand side times negative 2x, that's negative 10x. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Next thing I'm going to do is I want the variables on one side, the constants on the other. I like to start with the variable that is smaller, that has the smaller coefficient, which is my negative 18x. So I'm going to add 18x to both sides. Now if you went from the 10x and you added 10x to both sides, that's fine too. By taking the smaller one, it tends to get rid of negatives It's easier to work with numbers that aren't negatives, but that doesn't mean that it's not doable the other way. So I have 6 equals 8x minus 10. Because my variable is on the right, I want to get the constants to the left, so I'm going to add 10 to both sides. I'm going to get 16 equals 8x. From here, I'm going to divide by 8 on both sides, and I get x is equal to 2. Go ahead and try number 4 and see how you do. For number 4, the answer is 13. I started by distributing the 2 to the 3y and the 7 to get 6y plus 14, distributed -4 to 3 and got -12. -4 times -2y is positive 8y. The variable's coefficient is smaller on the left, so I am subtracting 6y on both sides. Note that I put the 6y directly below where those y variables are, and I was left with 14 equals -12 plus 2y. Because the variable's on the right, I want the constants on the left, which is why I added 12 to both sides to get 26, and from there, I got y is equal to 13. Okay, let's try 5 and 6 on your own, and then I will talk you through how I did them. Okay, let's start here. The first thing I'm going to do, this is the smaller x, so I'm going to add 2/3 to both sides. That cancels that out. We're left with 4/3 x minus 6 equals 6. Let's add 6 to both sides here. So we're left with 4/3 x is equal to 12. From here, I'm going to divide by 4/3 on both sides. You can also multiply by the reciprocal 3/4. I'll put that there. This is another option right here. Either way is going to cancel out this 4/3 on this side, and we're going to be left with x is equal to 9. For number 6, I'm going to add 5/8 x to both sides. This was the smaller x. I'm going to be left with 1/2 is equal to 13/8. Nope, not 13/8. Sorry. 12/8 x plus 7/2. From here, I'm going to subtract 7/2 from both sides. That is going to give me -6/2, or -3, is equal to, and then I can simplify this right here to 3/2x. From here, I am going to divide by 3/2 or multiply by 2/3 to get -2 as my answer. We are going to skip number 7, and we are going to skip number 8 for now. And we're going to talk about some word problems. Number 9, 2/3 of a number reduced by 11 is equal to 4 more than the number. Our goal is to figure out what the number is. We don't know it, so we're going to assign a variable, let x equal the number. And now we can talk through it. 2/3 of that number. So 2/3 of that number, or of x, reduced by 11, so minus 11, is equal to 4 more than the number. So here is what our equation looks like, and from here we can solve. So I am going to subtract 2/3 x from both sides. It's the smaller. This is equal to 1x here. And that's going to equal -11 equals 4 plus 1/3 x. From here, I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. That's going to give me -15 equals 1/3 x. I can multiply both sides by 3/1. That's going to give me -45 is equal to x. Try number 10 on your own and then come back and see how we did. Okay, so here is this problem broken down 5 times the sum of a number and 3. So the first thing here, the sum of a number and 3 is right here, and then we're going to do 5 times that. So we had to put this in parentheses. Is the same as, this is my equal sign, and then we have 3 times the difference of twice the number and 1. So here's twice the number, the difference of that and 1 is right here, and then we have 3 times that. So here is our equation broken down. The first thing that I did was distribute, subtracted 5x from both sides, added 3 to both sides, and I got my answer of x equals 18.